Just once, I want you to say, "I'm Iris Harrison with KGON."
I'm Iris Harrison with KGON.
I think she's the real.
There
real
you go.
there.
Hi, I'm JJ from Buco TV, and this is your VIP pass for the 6th Annual Oregon Music Hall of Fame Backstage Interviews. Welcome.
So we're here with Calvin Walker. He is an inductee for the 6th Annual Oregon Music Hall of Fame Awards. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel to be recognized as a milestone in Oregon's musical history?
I've been playing music in Portland for 42 years, so it's pretty cool. Somebody was talking to me the other day about it, and I don't think musicians do things for awards, you know. And the other thing is, I think they would all say, how did this come through me? Because most people who start really young, and they may be influenced by a lot of things, but I just, I could do it. So it was incredible, you know.
Father of mine, tell me where have you been? You know I just close my eyes, my whole world disappeared. Father of mine, take me back to the day, yeah, when I was still your golden boy.
Just the idea of being recognized by the community that I, you know, put my heart and soul into for so long feels pretty good.
I came up here in 1991 because I fell in love with a girl, and she moved to San Francisco, and I got her pregnant, and we moved to Oregon and got on welfare. It was awesome. I promised her I wouldn't start a band, and then I put an ad in the Rocket, and I met Craig, and it's kind of, that was the story. We just started playing and just didn't stop.
Well, you had a troubled youth, which I guess inspired you to prevail, so I wondered if you wanted to talk about a little of that, or the inspirations that drove you. And
You know, my biggest inspiration, seriously, was my mom. I was raised by a single mom. My dad wasn't around. And my idea of what it was to be a man, the good stuff came from my mom.
what do you guys think about this guy? I want you guys to put some input. I mean, just what's it like being an Everclear?
Should I leave?
It's been a great experience. I mean, I've known him for so many years, and
I've been trying to get him in the band too.
yeah, he actually asked me in 2003 to join, but I had my band that I was doing, and but we always stayed in touch. I saw you last time I think the last time before I auditioned for the band was at Roseland, and then you took us out to dinner.
This is the band that really started my like professional platform as a musician.
Yeah.
This is the first like real, really like the biggest band I've ever been in, and
Yeah.
And having Art as like my lead singer and my boss, and also
Yeah.
you know, in a lot of ways he's kind of like a, you know, like a father figure to me.
Yeah.
And and you know,
I can't say you, right?
Essentially, you were an R&B act in 1984, and I understand you were at least one of the first to incorporate rap. How did that? Is that correct?
Yeah, well, we were like battle rappers, Hakeem and I. We started rapping back in high school. You know, we used to battle different crews at different high schools. We would go to Jefferson, battle Free Control, and T and them cats.
Dr. Rock.
Doc Rock. We used to do a lot of hip hop shows, and we met Larry Bell, and he was a producer that did a lot of mixing and putting his beats on top of other people's records. One of the first that I saw do that. And then we met Lavelle and Kevin, you know, we just kind of started getting music together. Kevin's a singer, so we felt like, hey, we rappers, you're a singer, let's incorporate the two. Yeah. You know, and at that time there was really nobody else doing that. You know.
Also, I noticed, was it If You Were Mine? That's some killer guitar playing. Who's the guitar player on that? Because you can't see him. He's flashing like Steve Vai, but you can't see him.
Are you serious? That's Marlon.
That's Marlon McClain.
Marlon McClain from Pleasure, Portland's own Marlon McClain. And we even say we yell it out, but everybody doesn't know. A lot of people don't know what we're yelling. We're saying, "Yo, Marlon, get busy one time," and that's Marlon McClain.
And then finally, anything you guys want to say about the importance of music education, you know, the mission of Oregon Music Hall of Fame and helping underfunded programs and so forth?
Seriously, it's huge because I grew up playing drum set. I'm a drummer. I took piano lessons and all that. I actually teach music in the schools. So one of the reasons that we actually, as a group, decided what clinched it for us when we went to the actual announcements and we actually saw them present the check, you know, that big check.
Plus a lot of kids, you know, don't get the opportunity.
Yes.
You know, we were blessed to be in the right place at the right time, and the right people heard us and was like, hey, you guys got some talent. We know a few people that we're going to try to get you guys connected up with. So, you know, for us to be able to put a show together and rock it and raise money to help somebody else achieve their dreams and goals is beautiful, because people pass it down to us, so for us to be able to pass it down to someone else,
big example.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
He was 8 years old, so it's like 1961, and homosexuality was not very popular then. So he came sort of like prancing out of a very youthful closet, and we called him Tootie, and his name has stayed Tootie ever since. So there's a little message for him in this song, only because we love him. Okay. Put your hands together so we know. That's good. Rendezvous, oh rendezvous, 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 oh rendezvous, rendezvous, rendezvous.
I'm an Oregonian, and I love it here, and I think that the city is not just underrated. I think it's a bohemian capital. Even when I was a young boy, the arts in general have always been so giving, and the fan base is the same way. People are very open-minded here, and I think that that's really important for good music.
Influences were so strong. Hubert Sumlin was so amazing, such an easygoing guy. And I met him with Sunnyland Slim. They were up touring with Brown Sugar and Paul DeLay. And Hubert, gosh, he looked like a kid his whole life. He has that thing about him. I think it's the music makes you childlike.
You know, you gotta love musicians, because all we really want to do is get up, have coffee, and make music. And then we want to go to bed.
Sunnyland sat down with me and showed me how to do double-handed rolls on the piano. Was there, and I remember he turned to me and says, you haul this thing around with you? How do you do that? And of course, that was another odd thing about being in bands with me, is I insisted we move a piano around.
KGON Radio, more than rock. Time now for another visit with a story lady.
Well, you're not only a music, obviously you're a music fan, but you've been supportive of issues like benefits and health issues. So I wonder if you could just tell me a little bit about that.
That's one of the things about radio that, you know, when we make a mistake or when there's dead air, we always kind of go, oh, well, you know, at least not brain surgery. We do a lot of things that raise money for causes, also that raises awareness. And my recent journey, I might as well go ahead and say this, is I had uterine cancer 6 years ago, 6 years clean. But I started supporting this band who my surgeon happens to be in, who goes around the country raising awareness for women's cancers. The Community Transitional School is a really great school here in Portland. They take the homeless kids, I mean truly homeless kids. Their families are living under bridges, they're living in motels, they're couch surfing, they're living in their cars. The kids know to call the school because they want an education, they want a safe place to go, they know they're going to get, you know, maybe 2 meals that day, and a coat if they need it, and you know, clean. And we do everything to help support that. That's one of our absolute heartfelt places to put the money and the awareness. And you know, and the Oregon Music Hall of Fame is certainly one of the, you know, they should be proud of what they're doing as far as continuing education in music.
Omhof has brought this guitar. Why don't you tell us about the guitar and the purpose?
You know, when I got it back and it was all done and the guys handed it to me, like guys from the shop handed it to me, you know, we were playing it, we were taking pictures, and we were like, man, we really did something, you know. I've always really enjoyed Omhof as an organization and what they're doing, right? Like the mission statement, the whole thing. I mean, it resonates with me because, you know, I mean, I'm a musician and I've been a guitar teacher for a long time in Oregon, and now I own a music store, and so I'm like very vested in the community, and the community's been very vested in me. I've had like a great life so far. Like Oregon's been awesome.
Party at the Omhof VIP party?
Born ready, Ty!
Looks like we're going to jail.
Ringo heard it and went, oh, he sounds a lot like John. Maybe I'd like to write a song with him, the bastard. And they got a hold of me, and next thing you know, I'm sitting in my studio, and right across from me is a Beatle. So it's one of those things where, like, pretend if Ringo was sitting over here, and he'd go, all right, Mark, let's do the bridge. And I have to be cool. As a songwriter, you can't be a fan. But I would go, all right, Ringo, we will. But as soon as I would turn away, I'd go, it's a Beatle, I'm with the Beatle. Anyway, Ringo, what we need to do is, I can't believe. So it was that bipolarness.
So sad, 'cause I'm gonna see you anyway tonight. We'll rendezvous underneath the moonlight. Why don't you take me on a rendezvous?